Hey guys, Scarlett here. I'm here with Lily Bell today, and I have a tarot haul and monthly favorites video for you guys. And if you are new to my channel, welcome to the community. I post weekly videos about tarot, paganism, and magic. So if those are topics you are interested in, do please take a moment to subscribe down below. So let's jump into some of the decks I want to do a quick review on for you guys, because this has been a big month for decks. And US Games actually got in touch with me because they wanted to send me some decks and have me review them for you. So I said, you know, why not? The more the merrier when it comes to tarot. So I thought I would go ahead and show you some of the decks that they sent. And of course, before I get into it, these opinions are my own. They're not paying me to talk about the decks. They just sent me some free ones. And I thought I would share my opinions. So the first deck I wanted to show you guys is called Influence of the Angels Tarot. And this is actually a really beautiful deck. It has this nice gold edging on the sides there and a pretty kind of beautiful minimalist blue design for the card backs. And because it is of course called Influence of the Angels, the individual cards do feature a lot of angels, but I think they do so in a more kind of modern way. I don't find it super cheesy or outdated like you sometimes see in a lot of decks that are based on the angels. And this deck does also include a pretty sizable guidebook as well. And the guidebook kind of tells you not just what the card means, but actually goes over the symbols in the individual cards. So this actually might be a good deck for any tarot beginners out there. So that is the Influence of the Angels Tarot. The next deck that I wanted to show you guys is kind of a funny deck. It's called the Crow Tarot. And this is one of those decks that picks a particular theme and just kind of runs with it. So the artistic style is kind of playful. It's personally not my favorite kind of aesthetic, but I think that this deck would really appeal to anyone who might follow the Morrigan, whose symbol is a crow, or has a particular affinity to crows. Maybe crows are their spirit animal. So I could see this deck really connecting with any individuals like that. There are some kind of really fun, quirky cards that I like in this deck, though in general, it's not really a deck that I see myself using too often. And the next deck I have here is called Raven's Wand Oracle. And so this is an oracle deck, and it actually has Raven in the title. So this is kind of a Raven themed month. And this is kind of like your classic fantasy style oracle deck. The backings have this kind of fun, almost like Celtic dragon motif. The images feature a lot of kind of young, beautiful women in witches' hats. So it's kind of that like classic pagan style witchy tarot deck. I do like how some of the cards actually feature animals as the main character. That's kind of a nice change up. Some of the images I definitely connect with more than others, and in general this kind of style that you see in a lot of tarot decks isn't really kind of my forte, but I know that a deck like this is going to appeal to a lot of tarot readers out there. And this deck does also come with a nice guidebook as well. The next deck that I wanted to show you is the Ancestral Path Tarot. And this one takes more of a shamanistic or even like Native American style approach. The cards themselves are fairly large, which visually makes them interesting, but practically would make it difficult to shuffle. I do really like some of the cards, such as the Justice card, but some of the other ones I find to be a bit kind of cheesy or just kind of reiterating a lot of the same Rider-Waite conventions without bringing too much additional value to the motifs. So this one, again, isn't my personal favorite, though I think it would definitely appeal to those that do take a more shamanistic approach to their divination. So that is the Ancestral Path Tarot. And I have one deck here that is a bit different, and this is called the Botanical Inspirations deck. So again, this is not a tarot deck, it's more of an oracle style deck, and it does actually come with a nice bag and a good book as well. Though I do really love the look of this deck. It's extremely feminine. Each card features a different plant or flower, and then that corresponding flower is connected to a message like modesty or fleeting beauty or gratitude, for example, and then it also has a quote. So this is more of a deck that you might pull a card of the day, just to kind of start your day off with a little bit of beauty. So I do like this deck for what it is. It's not necessarily one I would use for divination, but it is kind of a fun way to learn more about certain types of flowers and to kind of in general just infuse that plant life and flower beauty into your daily life. So those were the 5 decks that US Games sent to me this month. And comment down below, out of those 5, which ones you liked the most, because I'll probably be including some of them in my next giveaway, which will be going on in April. So I'd love to hear if you would be interested in receiving any of those decks as part of my giveaway. So moving on to my favorites for this month, and I actually have a few different kinds of favorites. My first favorite I wanted to show you guys is a tapestry. And this is actually from Tarot Tapestries. I will link their Instagram account down below in case you want to take a look. And I got the tapestry in the Moon tarot card. So I'll show you guys here what it looks like. It's a pretty large size tapestry, and it's basically a printing of a Rider-Waite style image of the Moon card. And I'm still figuring out if I will keep this or if I will include it as part of the giveaway. And if I do keep it, I need to decide which wall I'm going to be putting it on. So definitely let me know if this is something you would be interested in receiving for the giveaway. I do have another art piece here, and this is a beautiful print of Hecate. And Hecate is the Greek goddess of witchcraft and the night and kind of magic in general. So it's a really powerful goddess that I connect with, and I think a lot of other people connect with as well. So this print I will be including in my future giveaway as well, but I also wanted to feature it in this favorites video just because I received it this month, and I'm just blown away by the artistic style and quality of this print. And this was done by Natasha. I will link her Instagram and her shop below in case you want to take a look at it. She does prints of a lot of different pagan gods and goddesses, so it's definitely a cool shop to check out. And then the last thing I wanted to show you were some tarot cards that I'm really enjoying working with this month. And I have 2 decks here, but these 2 decks are 2 different versions of the Sigil Arcanum Tarot. And this is by a tarot creator named Taylor Bell. And this deck is all about symbolism. So each card features a variety of different symbols, and these are symbols of the elements, and I'm always a big fan every time I see symbols of the elements because that's my logo. My earrings I'm wearing are actually my logo too, which is the air element for my business, Arcane Alchemy. So every time I see elemental symbolism, I get like kind of excited. But also there's a lot of planetary symbolism. So each card is is very much driven by that symbolism. You can use it as a traditional tarot deck, but you're going to need to be well versed in these various symbols and know what they mean so you can interpret the card correctly. And then I do have this deck in 2 versions. So I have it in the color version, and then I also have it in this kind of fun black version, I guess. It's just kind of got this kind of matte shiny aesthetic where you can kind of make out the symbols and it catches the light in a really interesting way. It actually kind of reminds me of the True Black Tarot, if you have seen that deck. It's got the same kind of shiny and matte black aesthetic going on with those details. So that deck I'm really looking forward to working with more. And I would, again, love to hear from you guys because I might give away either the color version or the black on black version. So let me know if you're interested in that in the comments down below. So thank you guys so much for watching this short video with me today. I am so happy to be making these videos for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed some of my monthly favorites and this little tarot haul that I did for you. And I will see you all next week. Bye.